are full of השגחה פרטית, divine intervention, that we see Yad Hashem in our lives helping us. Yesterday I was with the head of Hatzolah in a meeting, so I had the opportunity to speak with him, and he told me a true story that really reminds us the השגחה פרטית. So head of Hatzolah in Los Angeles, Mr. Michael Bloom, told me a true story that happened in East Coast. In the middle of night, husband is complaining of chest pain at 3 o'clock in the morning, but he is refusing to get medical attention. So his wife convinces him, let's just call Hatzolah, let's make sure that everything is in the control and everything is all right. You know, chest pain is not a joke. You don't want to play with your life. So he agrees. They call Hatzolah. 30 seconds later, Hatzolah car is right by their home. Unbelievable. You know, usually Hatzolah, they do a very good job, but 30 seconds is unbelievable, even sooner than 911. And they come with a Hatzolah car equipped with all the things that they needed. They come, they check the patient, and they find that this patient is in the verge of getting a very big heart attack. And Baruch Hashem, they had all these equipments. They get him into the car, they drive him to the hospital. By the time that he gets to the hospital, he's there to get a heart attack. They get him to the emergency room, and right there he gets a heart attack. And Baruch Hashem, thanks to their health, he survives. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, 3 o'clock in the morning, everything was ready to help him. So, after this, husband thinks, you know, perhaps what caused me, you know, to leave? What zechut did I have that I should see all these miracles happening for me? Right? So he remembers that the week before was Tisha B'Av. This story is for a year ago. And he attended the Chafetz Chaim Heritage Foundation videos, and in one of those videos they were talking about anger management, that the person needs to control his anger. He needs to have, you know, this midah of forgiving others, forgive, don't take it inside, let it go. So he had this argument with someone, and they didn't have shalom for a long time. He decided to forgive, and he thinks that perhaps because of this, for this midah of forgiving someone, now HaKadosh Baruch Hu saved him. So they decide to call Chafetz Chaim Heritage Foundation, thanking them for the wonderful video presentation. They call, they say their story over the phone, and the person who answered the phone, he says, you don't know half of their story. You don't even know half of their story, actually. So they say, why? What do you know more than us? He says, you know, the Hatzolah driver was my brother. And I tell you, how come they were so close to you, and what happened that night? My brother went to this camp with his car and with all the equipments to be there to help them. And once the camp was over, they were planning to come back. So that night happened to be the night that they were driving back, and they missed exit. Even though that we reminded him, you know, you try it, make sure not to miss the exit. If one exit you miss, you have to go back all around again. So he missed that exit, and we got out, and once we got out, right there we got this call that we need to go and help someone, possibly heart attack. So you see, months before this incident, HaKadosh Baruch Hu planned this car with all the equipment, with everything. They should be ready. And that night they should go back and they should miss the exit, and they should be right there to help this individual. So Be'ezrat Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu should help us that we open our eyes and we see the divine intervention in our lives. Hashgacha Peratit, that is really helping us, and we come to thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu for everything that He is doing for us without expectations. Be'ezrat Hashem v'nomar, Amen.